Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony.
Сейчас церемония будет.
I'm
Сейчас...
no expert, but that seems more appropriate.
Нормально.
Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you.
У него мимика такая женская.
Ready for the sorting ceremony?
Of course, sir. Of course. Of course. Ну, мое имя назовут или нет?
Phineas, Nigellus, Black.
О, Phineas Black. А что за
Prepare
подписание?
yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig.
Что это за
Nice
5
of you
кадров в
to
секунду?
join
Вы
us.
чё?
The sorting ceremony's over.
There were
Вот сейчас нормально. Что это
Complications.
было?
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left.
Директор
If you're
Хогвартса.
lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
Professor Weasley, we've one more to be sorted.
Welcome. You're just in time. Have a seat.
Рыжая. Все правильно. Уизли. Ну, куда ты меня распределишь? Или будут вопросики?
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain
Блять, у
expectations.
него мимика такая. У тебя уже есть предпочтение, предупреждение, некоторые ожидания. Скорее бы начать учиться, либо скорее бы следовать замок. Учиться.
I'm looking forward to meeting my professors and learning all I can at Hogwarts.
Indeed. Hogwarts has much to offer a dedicated student. And what you learn in class will prepare you for challenges outside the classroom as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
Отвага, любознательность, верность, амбиции. Амбиции.
Is it ambition? I may seem single-minded, but it is important to go after what you want from life.
Interesting. You've recently learned that you possess a rare ability. I detect a growing sense of
Слизерин отправить, да?
ambition, an eagerness for power. Perhaps you belong in Slytherin.
Студенты Слизерина известны своей хитростью, большими амбициями и жаждой власти. Подтвердить выбор факультета! Ха-ха! Получено достижение, у каждого свой путь.
You belong in Slytherin!
Да, но вот эти иногда просадки кадров меня прям пугают. Вот иногда прям смущает. Так главное, весь приход то, что нагрузки никакой нету.
Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled.
Как так, бляха-муха, квиддич отменяться, вы чё?
Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether. But don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow. I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Вы дебилы, вы до завтрашнего дня можете страдать хренью. Вот что он сказал.
It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way.
Приятная бабулька.
It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. It may be a bit of a challenge, but one I'm sure you're up for.
I can be quite resourceful.
I suspected as much. This is the entrance to the Slytherin common room. In order to enter, one must simply speak the correct password. Aspiration.
Very well. Aspiration.
Неплохо, неплохо. Пароль говорю сейчас впереди, и все. И тебя пускают в комнату Слизерина. Кстати, дверь открылась классно.
Well done.
Более четко, чем в Гриффиндоре.
Now, go on
Просто
in
картина
and get some
закрывает, и все.
sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Бля, какая красота.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
Так, ну что, добро пожаловать в Хогвартс. Что у нас за достижение? Сейчас мы посмотрим, что у нас тут за достижение. А тут есть достижения такие именно? А, ну не показывают достижения. То есть тут не... Завершите знакомство и пройти церемонию распределения. Достижение 1 из 45, и все. Ага.
Lumos. Revelio.
Есть что-то скрытое? Нету. Ну, тут вода, да? Это что у нас тут? Тоже комната. Опа-на! Опа-на! Кто не увидит. Тихо, тихо. Замок уронить. Ай, блин! Блин.
I suppose some introductions are in order.
It's that new fifth year.
Starting Hogwarts in your fifth year.
Already knew that.
Себастьян Сэллоу.
Can I help you? Ah, you're the new fifth year. I'm Sebastьян Sэллоу. Welcome to Slytherin.
Thank you.
Not everyone has a ministry escort to school.
He was a friend of Professor Fig's who merely joined us for the ride.
Still, impressive. Dreadful way to go, poor fellow. Glad you and Fig are all right.
Это было захватывающе.
It was dreadful, certainly, but quite an experience nonetheless.
Interesting perspective. How did you and Fig manage to escape?
It's all still a bit of a blur, to be honest.
Didn't mean to press. You just get yourself settled. We can talk more later.
What book were you reading?
A spellbook I picked up. Has a few interesting things, but not exactly what I was looking for. I'm sure you'll find out soon enough. but not every spell you may need can be found in our assigned textbooks.
Ух ты.
Are you saying some spells aren't taught at Hogwarts? Which ones?
Seems I may have met a kindred spirit. That is a conversation for another time.
Хорошо.
It was good meeting you. Good luck today.
Меня культурно послали уже потом. Так, кому еще надо представиться? Ага. Оминису и Имельде.
I wouldn't do that if I were you.
И че? А, вы за шахматы? Я думал за это. Волшебные шахматы, да?
If you do that, you're not going to move there, are you?
Here, watch this.
Don't say I didn't warn you. Checkmate. Told you. They should have listened to me. Ah, I know who you are.
Yeah.
You're the
Some
new
of you
Slytherin,
said
the one who barged in with Professor Fig last night. Interesting tactic on your first day, taking all the attention away from the first years. I'm Imelda, by the way. Shame I wasn't with you in Fig. I could have lured that dragon away. My skills on a broom are legendary.
Все знают, что я летаю лучше всех на метле.
Perhaps Professor Fig's friend would have survived if we'd had your help.
Precisely. Perhaps one of these days I'll show you a thing or two about flying. I can teach you more than Kogawa ever could. Speaking of which, I'd like to get in some time on my broom before classes.
Do you have a lot of time to fly during school?
I make the time. There's nothing like swerving through the spires of the castle and around the Quidditch pitch to clear the mind.
Are you a keen Wizard chess fan? You knew that boy was going to lose the match.
Not really. Much too sedate a pastime for me. Also, it's simply not that challenging. The moves are always so obvious. Why does no one else see it?
Goodbye, Imelda.
Nice meeting you.
Музыка фоновая такая классная, успокаивающая. Мракс? Это же потомок, точнее, прадед, наверное, какой-нибудь Волан-де-Морта.
I think I heard one. Doubt mermaids find us that interesting. Based on all the chatter when you entered the common room, I'm guessing you're the new 5th year. I'm Оминис. Оминis Gaunt.
Nice to meet you, Оминис.
Well, you certainly had a memorable arrival.
I'd much rather have arrived on time and without a dragon attack en route.
I'm sure. How horrible. I can only imagine. Well, it's good to have you in Slytherin. Do let me know if I can be of any help as you navigate your first days here.
Were you expecting to be sorted into Slytherin?
Most certainly. My family on my father's side are direct descendants of Salazar Slytherin, one of the 4 founders of Hogwarts. Not something I'm especially proud of, mind you. He was obsessed with blood status. A pure blood. Unfortunately, most of his descendants do not fall far from that tree.
Did that student say he thought he heard a mermaid?
Yes, but I've never heard of a mermaid showing up outside our common room window. It is fun to play along, though. Been known to keep some first years on the lookout for hours.
Thank you, Оминис. Very nice to meet you.
Pleasure was all mine. Don't be a stranger.
Is the new 5th year Slytherin in here? Professor Weasley's waiting for you just by the stairs.
Кто это вообще говорил? Чуть я не понял, кто это сказал. Мы там втроем стали, все молчали. Вот это ты, наверное, говорила, да?
Revelio.
Нет, никого. Ладно. Надо выходить отсюда. Ляха-муха, я вазу разбил. Я бежал и вазу разбил. И кракен. Такие морские твари, чудовища.
Revelio.
О.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a fifth year,
Ну да,
you'll need
это
to catch
понятно.
up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success.
А ну, удивите.
Here you are.
Это что? Охренеть.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a fifth year.
Я понял.
You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Подножку положила, но сейчас.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test.
Пошлите.
This way. I certainly would have appreciated something like the field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings.
Revelio.
The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. Do keep up. Why don't you cast Revelio on that statue and see what details the field guide
О,
can
страница
provide?
руководства собрать. Статуя Кельпы. Водяной демон, оборотень родом из Ирландии, Великобритания. И лохнесское чудовище, это тоже Кельп. Вы только что открыли испытание из руководства. Ваш прогресс будет отображаться здесь. Выполните испытание из руководства. Это единственный способ заработать очки опыта. 1 из 2, да? Так, ваш уровень волшебства. Первый. Ваше руководство отслеживает текущий прогресс прохождения испытаний. Собрав свою первую страницу руководства, вы открыли новую категорию испытаний. Здесь будет полет со все новые испытания, которые вы разблокируете во время своих приключений. Задания, бои, исследования, врачья комната. Каждое испытание несколько уровней имеет. На каждом из них вас ждут специальные награды, начиная от внешнего вида, заканчивая важными обновлениями. Награда. Внешний вид снаряжения. Очки с регалиями Хогвартса. Награды можно получить в меню испытаний. Ага. Прикольно.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle.
Так, а тут что-то можно? Что же, да?
Revelio.
Ага. Ух ты.
Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall.
Открыть карту. Так, Хогвартс разделен на две основных области. В левой части карты живут студенты, профессора. Здесь расположена гостиная, большой зал. Выберите лестницы Хогвартса, чтобы продолжить. Лестница Хогвартса. Здесь вы можете видеть точки с летучим пламенем, которые доступны в этом регионе. Точки с летучим пламенем зеленого цвета. Это те, которые вам удалось обнаружить, включая гостиную вашего факультета. Точки с летучим пламенем серого цвета показывают местоположение еще не обнаруженных точек быстрого перемещения. То есть я могу в парадную лестницу и гостиную Слизерина. Ага. В правой части находятся точки интереса, связанные с учебой, включая астрономическую башню, библиотеку, теплицу. Ля, реально? А я как-то раньше не обращал внимания. Слева получается общежитие, да, а справа это все именно учебный зал, он и теплица, и все полностью. Пристрой как в библиотеке. Профессор Уизли разблокировала для вас точку с летучим пламенем в центральном зале. Кстати, тут крутить можно. Переместиться. Офигеть. Класс. Мне игрушка нравится. Бывает местами, конечно, вот это подтормаживает. Да. Что поделать? Что поделать?
And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall.
О,
Handy resource indeed, your
Открыл.
field guide. I'm most pleased to be included.
открыл точку.
Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station,
Слушай,
so
ну-
to speak.
В будущем в Хогвартсе нету этой статуи и нету вот этой фигни. Бля, там барельеф движется, да? Офигеть.
Revelio.
That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both
О,
Charms
заклинание
and
защита
Defense
темных
Against the
искусств
Dark
класс.
Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful. I think you will enjoy Professor Ronan. He's a clever and entertaining wizard, and a talented teacher.
Can you tell me more about the Defense Against the Dark Arts class?
Defense Against the Dark Arts, as the name implies, focuses on how to defend oneself
Это
against
понятно,
the
защита
evils
от темных
that lurk
сил
beyond
и
these
от
walls. A mastery of
темных этих
defense against the
животных.
dark arts is required for those who aspire to become aurors. Fortunately, we are lucky to have the ever-gifted Professor Hecat in charge of our students' education in that regard.
Ну что такое Хогсмид? Давайте узнаем.
You
Я ж не знаю,
mentioned
что это деревня.
Hogsmeade, Professor.
Hogsmeade is the only all-wizarding village in Britain and is home to an array of shops and pubs. You should be able to find all of the school supplies you require in Hogsmeade. You will also, I imagine, enjoy many a butterbeer there with friends in due course.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional assignments for you outside of class. You'll be up to speed in no time. Judging by your adept use of Revelio earlier, I'd say Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing
Конечно,
you the
Люмос и
basics.
Ревелио,
You
все.
did, Professor.
He's been terribly vague as to the events preceding your arrival, specifically about what happened after that awful dragon attack. My suspicion is that there's more to the story than a search for belongings and an extended trip up to the castle.
Нет, это не так.
I'm sorry, Professor, but I'm afraid that's all there is to it.
Almost precisely what Professor Fig said.
Ты
Speak
раскусишь
of the
меня.
devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.